Hiya. You hurry up.
Okay, you've been in here. You can do that.
Well, I had the window open. Argue with me, woman. You're annoying.
One day night that doesn't want you.
Nope. Like earlier this week, you were watching the video, telling me? Yeah. Nice try.
Here we go.
I'm gonna take my time.
Need to be done before we make it to this restaurant.
Well, obviously. My dear wife. Mrs. D is driving. I'll relay your messages. She's being annoyed, pretending as though she doesn't watch G-Man videos and gets annoyed when I make G-Man videos. So she'll be okay.
That's what's
She's complaining to
Date
complain.
night.
It was date night earlier this week, Tuesday, when you were in the middle of us eating, turning on his videos.
No, that's not a date night.
That wasn't a date night. That was just us going out to eat late at night. Okay.
This is our traditional
Okay.
day.
Okay, dear. Okay, dear.
Fridays are days.
This we're not actively eating now. We're not taking out the phone in the middle of eating.
We're going out.
We're going out. Yeah, we're in transit. We're in transit. Yeah. So is there another activity that I need to be doing in the car?
It starts in the car.
At the date night start? Well, that means the penis needs to be in the mouth.
And you put the seatbelt on.
Put the seatbelt on.
To the place.
And that's okay. Is that how it works? That's news to me. Well, who authorized these rules? Who authorized that? Who authorized that?
Right, you should have like 20 people now. So you go ahead and start your stupid
No, it's
video.
still kind of late. You know, still kind of.
Yeah, since people actually are trying to, have a life.
People have a
Friday
life
nights.
on the internet, on the interwebs. No, no smooth. I've not been to Smoothie King in a while. Yeah, so some of y'all see my latest Facebook post. One of those Facebook posts was just to trigger Xavier, the one about Bernie Sanders. But yeah, some of y'all have seen some interesting people. And so if you do have me on Facebook, I tried to post like a kind of disclaimer about something, but it never went through because Facebook and Chrome seem not to like each other. But yeah, you're gonna run into some interesting folks, and I keep a small circle of people that I just vehemently disagree with, just to kind of have like a little an observation bubble for certain ideologies. One of the reasons I stopped going into atheist groups, especially black atheist groups, because most of them are fucking retarded. And sorry, that's honestly how, after being in admins, after helping start many of them my damn self, I can't talk to them because a lot of them have a narrative that they need to stick to, and you can't pry them from it. And so the few black atheists that I like talking to, I keep on my own page. So, but occasionally you'll run across people who are just blatant racist. That's towards different people, including myself. And that's always an interesting clash. And every so often you'll see them kind of come out and communicate. So yeah, it is a battleground. Just know that. And unfortunately, Veckel's brother has kind of moved further and further off the deep end, and so he will no longer pay bill with, or take bill. I forgot what the phrasing was, but he don't fuck with me anymore because I wouldn't generalize all white people. As he'd asked me if what did he say? Be honest, when a white person never done anything for you, I said, well, the white people who fed and helped clothe my family after Hurricane Katrina would be an example. And evidently that was the wrong answer. So I said, okay, well, so I naturally don't trust a lot of people. I don't necessarily have to have a preference. I don't trust white people for different reasons. I don't trust black people. And there are some similar reasons between both groups, if we're just going to single those out. So I guess that was the wrong ass answer. So it is what it is. He'll be missed. Not really, but hey. Anyway. anyway, I came up with a great idea, because occasionally I watch some other channels where folks is kind of just spitballing, and they've always wanted to, you know, they always want to drag, you know. Some people usually hit me up and say, hey, Drag, does G-Man ever, you know, and they'll kind of put forth this scenario, and so I'll have to kind of like I have to slip on my retard cap and try and like interpret what he would do in that scenario, because of my expertise, and then this is inverted commas, with said idiot. And so I said, I think it'd be better if we went straight to the horse's mouth. So let's have some fun, folks. Let's have some fun, because we all know he watches my channel. We all know that I live in his fucking head.
Vice versa.
If you people watching have wanted to ask him a question, but you're never really sure if it gets through, I will do it for you. Whatever question it is, I will make a video and I will read off the question, and you will be guaranteed that he'll see it. And I will make an entire series. If he responds to it, then you have a follow-up. Even better. I'll do a part 2 where you can post your response to whatever he says, because mind you, he's not a huge fan of Dragoons, even though they make up 90% of his viewer base. Ironically enough, but that's fine. I will just read off whatever y'all can say. You know, why don't you keep your dick clean? You know, it doesn't matter. I will read it off as my thanks to you all, because this is inevitably going to be hilarious, because I have no idea what y'all are gonna write. I have a few. You should start charging G-Tard for living in his head. Yeah, I know, right? Shit, I'm probably the most intelligent thing that's been on his mind since he got off his mama's titty. But yeah. So if you all just, because some of you actually have some very interesting questions, and some questions, and sometimes scenarios too. And just to kind of give you, I guess, an example, some people kind of wonder, well, what if instead of you showing him genetics, you know, what if you showed him how to construct a phylogenetic tree, or you know, something like that, right? And so I said that's an interesting proposal. Here's what I think would happen, but it would probably be more efficacious if we go straight to the horse's mouth, and you can be guaranteed that he'll see it. So let's have some fun. Let's get some serious questions in there, since he wants to talk about he wants to try and talk about biology again. I'm still waiting on. He was supposed to be doing something on cells, and we saw how that turned out. He was going to be a master of cancer and master of cell biology, better than me. And I was like, well, you know, we'll see about that, Junior. But that really never happened. So we'll see. So on that note, folks, I want to also thank you all, you benefactors out there, because tonight I am going to take out the missus. Say hi, woman. Say hi to everybody. You can, you know, you're being treated out tonight by the gracious of these people. So be thankful. Be thankful, because you could be cold outside, you know, homeless, you know, putting alcohol in a can and trying to heat that and scam people out of money. That could be your life. You could also have a penis and not know how to clean it properly, and, you know, keep getting infected. That's also a possibility. So Reese says, you know, love you, Mrs. D. So he put like 3 or 4 hearts, and he's putting an eggplant and a cat and some type of like water droplets. I don't know what that means. What is that something? You going surfing with a cat? I don't know what's going on. Anyway, so does he have another penis problem? I think he's still trying to recover from the last one, where he said the flu was giving him burning urination. So I'm thinking that one of his Christian brothers pulled him aside and said, that ain't the flu. So Drag needs to mentor G-Man, teach him how to be a man. Floyd, there's not enough money in the world for that. I just actually got off the phone with somebody talking about something close to that. Just got off the phone with them, and they know who they are. It's not Sam. This person is non-Jewish, but I did actually try to teach him when we were in New York. As much as we joke about, me shaking his hand and him falling to the ground like a bitch, and then running up the street and climbing fucking statues and this stupid shit. As much as we joke about that, I did actually take the time to try and teach him, and in earnest, I actually did. So it's just it's hard to teach someone when their cup is already full. You can't put more knowledge, more liquid into the glass when the glass is already full. He already knows every goddamn thing, and so you're not going to tell him anything. So I'm surprised he hasn't consumed B17 to cure his to cure what ails him. I'm sure that flu will go away with some penicillin too. Who knows? Yeah. So again, thank you, folks. I'm trying to do something nice again. But if you're just now tuning in, put your comments below. I am pointing to my penis, but still below. There we go. Below. Whatever question y'all have for G-Man, I will take the time to read them off and see if we'll get a response, because I'm pretty sure this will pique his interest. This will pique his interest, and he can see the comments too, and so he can know. Yeah, this next turn right here, he'll know exactly who's saying it, or he can pick and choose what he wants to respond to. He'll have time. There's no rush. He can go look it up. He can go and consult with his science gurus or whatever the fuck he plans on doing. I honestly don't care. But I feel as though people will come up with some great things. Some great questions. So get creative, folks. Get real creative. Why did he get negative 17 on his IQ test? Well, that's because he was so smart that they had to refund him IQ points, and so he, a clerical error happened, and he ended up with a negative. It happens all the time for people who are super geniuses and who are just, who are just built different than everyone else. Just a little different. Just a tad touched by their uncle. So, people still buy Street Glow? Is that still a thing? Jeez. So weird. Yeah, B17 should solve that too. It should. Going to Denny's? No, not tonight. This is actually, do y'all want to actually see where we're going? Y'all actually curious to see? We're going to your mama's house. That's where we're going. We're going to your mama's house. I'll actually show you. We're actually down the street from Xavier, if y'all curious. I'll actually show you. I'm going to shut this off before we head inside, though, for obvious reasons. But, okay. There we go. Yes, it is called Swamp Shack. Yes, there's crawfish in there. Y'all can probably guess what I might do. I'm going to pretend the crawfish are breasts. Put my face in them. Put my face all in them. That's what's going to happen. If I feel like crawfish tonight, it depends. So
I might not be eating here at all.
Oh, it's a lot of folks. All right. Might be eating somewhere else.